Hi, hello. This is Alicia, and welcome back to my channel. We are going to be playing my Bookish Gauntlet TBR game this month, but before we do that, let's jump into our wrap-up from last month to see if I've earned a punishment or not. I had 6 rolls. One was a double prompt, a Fae and a 5-star prediction, and I picked Mother of Death and Dawn for this by Chris Brownpet, and I read it. Roll 2 was 500 plus pages. I chose A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stasia Stark, and I read it. Roll 3 was highest rated. It was The Spy and the Traitor by Ben McIntyre, and I did not read this one. Roll number 4 was a trilogy. I chose Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo, and I read it. Roll 5 was Start a New Series. I chose A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, and I read it. And then roll number 6 was Fake Dating Challenge. I chose Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey, and I read it. So, I only had one book I didn't read. By the rules, I don't have to earn a punishment for that. I did roll a punishment, and I might just read that book anyways because it is on my hold, but we will see. Let's get on to the Bookish Gauntlet, where 2 dice, 2 paths, and a lot of fate decide my monthly TBR. Will I take the path of whimsy or face the trial by fire? Let's roll. So this month I chose the trial by fire because I have a lot of things going on and I need a short list, so that is what we're going with this time. Let's get into roll number 1. Roll number 1 is another double prompt, just like last month. And I got randomized library and mystery, which was kind of difficult. I couldn't separate my mysteries in my list, in my wish list for my library. So what I did was I spun that number and then I went to the closest up or down from it. So as you can see, I got Devolution by Max Brooks. This is a new author to me, and it is not just a mystery. It's a horror and a sci-fi and other things too. But okay, think Green Loop Massacre, A Mysterious Journal, Mount Rainier Eruption, Volcanic Eruption, Sasquatch or Bigfoot, a monster horror, survival and isolation, and civilization breaking down. Okay, so roll number 2. Roll number 2 is a challenge read. I'm choosing my sci-fi challenge for this, and I'm picking Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins, because technically a dystopia is a sci-fi book. So think dystopian society. I mean, we kind of know Hunger Games, right? A Deadly Tournament, A Reluctant Hero, an underdog story, rebellion, foreshadowing, political corruption, and a quarter quell twist. I am so excited for this book and Hamish's story. I just can't even. And I've been re-watching The Hunger Games here lately because the world in, at least over here in America, really resembles The Hunger Games at the moment. It's crazy and it's scary. Anyways, let's get on to roll number 3. I have favorite author recommendation challenge. For this, I chose How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kuang. I think that's how you say her name. Hopefully I said that right. I'm not usually great at that. But think Second Chance Romance, a writer main character, slow burn, forced proximity, tragic past, grief, secrets, and emotional angst. I do like a second chance romance if it's done right, so I am looking forward to what they're doing for this. Okay, I already did pull a punishment card, so let's check this out because I'm going to read this book anyways. I got intimidating. Now, intimidating doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to pick a book that is going to be rough to read or hard. It's just, I've heard a lot of things about this author. I've had this book on my TBR since I got it for an arc for the Buy Me box. But okay, think Dark Death Magic, Hidden Identity, Forced Alliance, Reluctant Chosen One, Slow Burn Romance, Love Triangle, and Religious Corruption. I don't know why I find this intimidating. I just kind of do. Maybe it's because I've never read anything by Hannah Whitten. We will see. Anyways, I only have those books on my TBR for this month because I am up in New York. I've got a new book assigned to me. I'm taking care of Mom. I've got other things to be doing. So I figured less books would be better, and the game delivered for me on that versus like having 6 or 7 books. I've only got the 4. So I'm into that. However, I still have other books on my list because I have other challenges that I pick books for. Of the ones that don't already fit into my TBR, I have the Buzzword-a-thon cover, which is Eyes, and I chose Finlay Donovan Jumps the Gun by Elle Cosimano. I think amateur sleuth, crime comedy or cozy crime, undercover hijinks, single mom chaos, complicated love life, blackmail secrets, and fish out of water. I also have a challenge read for fantasy romance, super easy from my list to pick from. And this was actually a book that my mom was listening to and I got to hear bits and pieces of, and I really need to know what happens in this book, which is bad because I didn't think I was going to read anything else by Scarlett St. Clair. At least I'm not going to read anything else in the Hades and Persephone series that I read last month. I mean, it was okay, it was entertaining, but I feel like I got that whole story and I don't need to continue any of it. And there was just so much sex, and I know there's going to be a lot of sex in this too. But okay, think enemies to lovers, political marriage, vampire romance, possessive love interest, forced proximity, strong rebellious female main character, secret identity, and hidden past. My next challenge book is a cinematic book, and I chose When Among Crows by Veronica Roth. This is one of my anticipated releases for 2025. I love everything Veronica Roth has written so far that I've read, so yay for this. But think monster hunters, reluctant allies, grumpy sunshine, hidden world, trauma survivors, slow burn romance, I love those, magic with a price, and dangerous quest. I am so excited for this. Oh my god, the last book I read of hers was Chosen Ones earlier this year, and yes, it has a lot of these things in it, and I'm so excited. Okay, so here are my current holds that I have, so other books that are on my radar. I actually have 2 of them downloaded already, which might be my first reads in May. I also have Emily Henry's new book on my loans, but these are on deck, so look out for those and what I think about them in my end of the month wrap up. But last book on my list is, of course, my read along book. It is for the Bite Me Box Monthly. It is The Never List by Jade Presley. This was our April book, so I sent this out earlier this month to all of our subscribers, and I'm starting it this week because I'm going to do a reading update weekly for 4 weeks. But think fast-paced romantasy, fated mates, grumpy sunshine, accidental bond, reluctant hero, royalty, commoner romance, and a strong, sassy heroine. It's also a Why Choose romance, and I think there's 4 guys to the 1 girl. I am pretty excited about this one too. I mean, I picked it for the box, so of course I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be good. We will see. You will know my thoughts. You can also follow along on the blog, the 4 posts I do for the blog, or you can come back and see what I think when I do my wrap up. I have thought about doing my read-alongs video style in a weekly format, so let me know what you guys think about that. If you'd like to see me do a vlog style read-along, I will totally do that if you guys are into it. Anyways, those are my books for the month. I feel like this was a really short list, which I mean, I really needed this in a really short video. But let me know what I should do next month. Should I do The Path of Whimsy, my easy route, or should I do The Trial by Fire, my hard route? Let me know what you're reading, if you have any suggestions for me as always, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. Okay, bye!